Good morning, my dear friends. Last class we have been discussed the relationship between trigonometric ratios and their sub-identities. So today I am going to discuss the basic identities of trigonometric ratios. And the first one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. First ಎಲ್ಲ basic identities ನಾವು ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ we will prove one by one. Second one is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. And third one is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. Now, the first one is prove that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Prove the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Now, to prove this identity, let us consider a right angle triangle PQR. Let PQR be a right angle triangle means lambakona tribhujam, and the angle PQR is equals to 90 degree, and the angle PRQ is equal to measuring angle theta. And now the side which is opposite to the measuring angle is called as opposite side, and the side which consists right angle as well as measuring angle is called as adjacent side, and the longest side of the triangle is called as hypotenuse side. Now, to prove this identity, let us consider the LHS. So LHS is equal to sin square theta plus cos square. This LHS consisting sin square theta and cos square theta. So first we need to find out the values of sin theta and cos theta from this right angle triangle. So the definition of sin theta is opposite divided by hypotenuse, and here the opposite side is PQ divided by hypotenuse side is PR. And now cos theta. So cos theta is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Here the adjacent side is QR divided by hypotenuse side is PR. And therefore LHS of the given identity becomes sin square theta. Sin theta is PQ divided by PR. Sin square theta is PQ square divided by PR square plus cos square theta. Cos theta is QR divided by PR. So cos square theta is QR square divided by PR square. Now in both the terms, denominator is PR square. So therefore we can add these two fractions, that is PQ square plus QR square divided by PR square. PQ square plus QR square divided by PR square, which is equal to, now in this right angle triangle PQR, from the Pythagoras theorem, PQ square plus QR square is equal to PR square. By using which theorem? From Pythagoras theorem. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ ಪ್ರಮೇಯ ಅಂತ ಓದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ PQ square plus QR square. PQ square plus QR square is equal to PR square. So therefore, in place of PQ square plus QR square, we will write PR square. So PQ square plus QR square is equal to what? PR square. divided by PR square. So PR square get cancelled, which is equals to 1. Therefore we prove that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a note. So now the second one is prove that secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Again, to prove this, let us consider the LHS. So LHS is equals to what? Secant square theta minus tan square theta, which is equal to. So this LHS term consists of secant square theta and tan square theta. So therefore we need to find out the values of secant theta and tan theta. So secant theta is, the definition of secant theta is what? Hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. Hypotenuse divided by adjacent side, which is equal to, hypotenuse is PR divided by adjacent side is QR, and now tan theta. So tan theta is opposite divided by adjacent, opposite divided by adjacent, which is equal to, opposite side is PQ divided by adjacent side is QR. Therefore LHS of the given identity becomes secant square theta. Secant theta is PR divided by QR. Secant square theta is PR square divided by QR square minus tan theta is PQ divided by QR. Tan square theta is PQ square divided by QR square. Now in both the terms the denominator is QR square, so we can directly subtract this, which is equals to what? PR square minus PQ square divided by QR square. Again from the Pythagoras theorem, PQ square plus QR square is equals to PR square. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಏನು? PR square minus PQ square. Let's shift this PQ square towards the right hand side. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? PR square minus PQ square is equals to what? QR square. So ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? ಈ PQ square ನ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಯಾವುದು? QR square. So QR square is equals to, ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದು PR square. So ಈ PQ square ನ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ plus PQ square becomes what? Minus PQ square. Minus PQ square. Therefore, in place of PR square minus PQ square, we may write QR square. So PR square minus PQ square is equals to what? QR square. So which is equals to QR square divided by QR square. Now QR square get cancelled, which is equals to what? 1. Therefore, we prove that secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a note. So now the third one, prove that cosecant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. So to prove this identity, let us consider the LHS. Here LHS is equals to what? Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. Since LHS term consists cosecant square theta and cot square theta, so we need to find out the values of cosecant theta and cot theta. So therefore, we know that the definition of cosecant theta is hypotenuse divided by opposite side, and which is equals to, here hypotenuse side is PR divided by opposite side is PQ, and next one is what? Cot theta. So cot theta is equals to what? adjacent divided by opposite side, adjacent divided by opposite side, which is equal to, here adjacent side is QR divided by opposite side is PQ. Therefore LHS of the given identity becomes, here cosecant square theta, so cosecant theta is PR divided by PQ. Therefore cosecant square theta is PR square divided by PQ square minus cot square theta. Cot theta is QR divided by PQ. So cot square theta is QR square divided by PQ square. And now this both the terms consists PQ square in the denominator. So therefore we can subtract directly, which is equal to what? PR square minus QR square. Divided by PQ square. Now again from the Pythagoras theorem, in the right triangle PQR, PQ square plus QR square is equal to PR square. But we need to find out the values of PR square minus QR square. So for that, shift this QR square towards the right hand side. Here we will e side will go the PQ square is equal to e side is PR square. Now e plus QR square आ side का पहला minus QR square. So therefore in place of PR square minus QR square, PR square minus QR square, we just write PQ square. So which is equal to what? PQ square divided by PQ square, which is equal to PQ square get cancelled, which is equal to 1, and this is your RHS. Therefore we prove that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a look. So now sub identities of the basic identities. So ಈ basic identities use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವ sub identities ಅನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. So first basic identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this can be written as, in this the first one is sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. These identities are very important. So you must and should perfect the relationship between trigonometric ratios and their sub-identities, basic identities and their sub-identities. So first one, from this we may write sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ, in place of 1 minus cos square theta ನಾನು sin square theta ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು if it is necessary. Or if sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta, sin theta is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square theta. Or cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Cos square theta value ಬರಬಹುದು, ನಾನು sin square theta ನ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. So therefore cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Hence cos theta is equal to what? Square root of 1 minus sin square theta. So ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ನಾಲ್ಕು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು. And now secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So first ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ minus tan square theta ನ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Or secant theta is equal to square root of 1 plus tan square theta. Or ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಈ 1 ನ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ minus tan square theta ನ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. So tan square theta is equals to ಈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇದೆ ಆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 or tan theta is equals to square root of second square theta minus 1 ಈ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಲ್ಕು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಹುದು. And now the third one is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. So it means ಈ minus cot square theta ನ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ cosecant square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta or cosecant theta is equals to square root of 1 plus cot square theta और ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು ನಾವು ಈ 1 ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ cot square theta ನ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೈನಸ್ cot square theta ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ cot square theta which is equals to cosecant square theta as it is plus 1 is equal to minus 1. Therefore cot square theta is equals to cosecant square theta minus 1 or cot theta is equals to square root of cosecant square theta minus 1. I hope all of you understood. You must and should perfect all these identities, then only we are able to solve the problems. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a look. So now the next concept is quadrants, means ಚತುರ್ಥಕಗಳು. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ, ಎರಡನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ, ಮೂರನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ ಮತ್ತು ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ ಅಂತ ಓದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಓದ್ತೀವಿ? First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So that is nothing but that this is the y axis and this is the x axis and this is origin and this is x dash and this one is y dash. And this is the first quadrant. ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. And this one is the second quadrant, means ಎರಡನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ. And this one is third quadrant, means ಮೂರನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ. And this one is fourth quadrant, means ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ಚತುರ್ಥಕ. Now we know that the angle between x axis and y axis is 90 degree. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ angle ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ 90 degree. Again ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ angle ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ 90 degree. So total angle ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು 90 plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ angle ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ 180. And now again ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ 90 degree. So now 180 plus 90 is equal to what 270 degree. And now the total complete angle illinda illige 90 degree irtada. So therefore illinda illige 270 plus 90 is equals to what 360 degree. And one more thing, illinda illige 90 degree ittappa andra initial angle ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ 0 degree, 1 degree, 2 degree and so on so up to 90 degree. Therefore initial angle should be equal to what 0. And now this 360 degree in terms of radian is what 2 pi radian, and 90 degree in terms of radian pi by 2, and 180 degree in terms of radian pi radian, and 270 degree in terms of radian 3 pi by 2. Now let's suppose OA is one of the ray which is present in first quadrant, and the angle between this x-axis and this ray OA is equals to theta degree. ಈ OA ಮತ್ತು x-axis ನಡುವೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ angle ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ theta degree. So what are the possible values of this angle theta? ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ theta values ಏನೇನು ಇರಬಹುದು possibilities. This angle theta may be less than 90 degree, 90 degree ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬಹುದು, or more than 360 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. Only two possibilities. One is theta may be less than 90 degree or more than 360 degree. Therefore, the possible values of theta which is present in the first quadrant is what? 90 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ, 90 minus theta, or more than 360 plus theta. And now suppose the ray OA present in the second quadrant, then what are the possible values of this theta? Theta angle in second quadrant then what are the possible values of theta? In second quadrant theta value 90 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬಹುದು or 180 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. So it means the possible values of the theta are 90 plus theta, 90 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, 180 minus theta means 180 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ. And now suppose theta present in the third quadrant, then what are the possible values of this theta? ಈ theta value third quadrant ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಬರಬಹುದು? If theta present in third quadrant, the values of theta may be more than 180 degree or less than 270 degree. ಈ 180 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲ 270 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಯಾವಾಗ? when theta lies in third quadrant. Therefore the possible values of theta which is present in third quadrant are what? 180 plus theta, 180 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, or 270 minus theta, 270 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ. And suppose the theta lies in the fourth quadrant, then what are the possible values of this angle theta? ಈ theta ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ what are the possible values of it? ಈ theta value ಏನು ಬರಬಹುದು? So when theta lies in fourth quadrant, the possible values of this theta may be more than 270 or less than 360. ಈ 270 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲ 360 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. So it means the possible values of theta are more than 270 means 270 plus theta or 360 minus theta. 360 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 360 minus. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take it. So now the sign of trigonometric ratios in quadrants means trigonometric ratios ಒಳಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ ಯಾವ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ trigonometric ratios ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ ಯಾವ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ, and so on so third and fourth quadrant. So for that let us consider a circle. So this is one of the circle, and let us divide this circle into four equal parts. Four equal parts, and let us consider this is the x-axis, and this one is the origin, and this is y-axis. Then this becomes x dash, and this becomes y dash. Now let OP is a radius of the circle. I let draw a perpendicular line from the point to the x-axis, and this point is PM. Now this angle OMP should be equal to 90 degree. Why? Because PM is a perpendicular line to the x-axis. And now let MOP is equal to theta degree. Angle MOP is equal to what? Theta degree. Now let theta is the measuring angle. It means the side which is opposite to this theta is the opposite side. and the side which consists measuring angle as well as 90 degree is adjacent side, and the longest side of this right angle triangle is what? Hypotenuse side. Now let us consider this is the y axis and yet this is the x axis, origin x dash and this is y dash. As you know that this is the first quadrant and this is the second quadrant and this one is the third quadrant and this one is the fourth quadrant. Now in first quadrant, which trigonometric ratios are positive and which trigonometric ratios are negative? As you know that the definition of all the 6 trigonometric ratios consists only opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse sides of this right angle triangle. As you know that sin theta is one opposite divided by hypotenuse and cos theta is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, tan theta is opposite divided by adjacent. As you know that already. Now in this first quadrant, x is positive as well as y is positive. It means that in this first quadrant, opposite side is in terms of positive measure, hypotenuse is always positive because it is the radius of the circle, and adjacent side is also positive. Means you ಮೂರು side positive ಆದವಂದಲ್ಲ, in the first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. A means what? All trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. Why? Because opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse sides are positive in the first quadrant. And now suppose this theta present in second quadrant. In total second quadrant. And this is the measuring angle theta now. And this point is consider A. Different from this is adjacent side. This is A means OA is now radius. And you can consider same OP. Now OP is a radius of circle. Either A and OP is set now. And draw perpendicular PM to the negative x-axis. Same points are OP is the radius of the circle. Now and this is the right angle. Now if this is a measuring angle theta, this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse side and this is what? Adjacent side. Adjacent side is what? OM. Now you just observe here. In this second quadrant x is negative and y is positive. In second quadrant x is negative, y is positive. It means that this OP is a radius of the circle. Radius of circle ಯಾವ quadrant ದಾಗ positive ನೇ consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And next this x unit is in terms of negative. So x axis means what? Adjacent side. OM lies on which axis? X axis. Therefore OM is in terms of negative. Hence adjacent side is negative. And in this second quadrant y is positive. It means that PM opposite side is positive. Hypotenuse is nothing but radius of the circle. It is always positive. Andre ಇಲ್ಲಿ negative ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಈಗ? Adjacent side. Adjacent side is negative. ಇದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು adjacent side ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದು ಯಾವ trigonometric ratios is defined from opposite and hypotenuse, only that trigonometric ratios are positive in second one. ಈ opposite ಮತ್ತು hypotenuse side ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಯಾವ trigonometric ratio ನ ಎರಡೇ trigonometric ratio ನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ಒಂದು sin theta. Sin theta is what? Opposite divided by hypotenuse. And next one is what? Cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is hypotenuse divided by opposite. Therefore only these two trigonometric ratios are positive in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Now I will just yes. Yes means sin and its reciprocal cosec. power of understanding. Now suppose the ray or the radius OP is present inside the third quadrant. ಈಗ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸಿದೆ ನಾನು ಈ OP radius ನ third quadrant. And now let's draw a perpendicular PM to the point or to the x-axis. Now PM is a perpendicular to the x-axis, and let this is equal to 90-degree angle, and this should be equal to measuring angle theta. Now you just observe here, if this is a measuring angle, the side which is opposite to this theta is opposite side. In theta क्या opposite to the opposite side. Now the side which consists measuring angle as well as 90 degree is adjacent side. Already ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಏನದು adjacent side. OM is the adjacent side. And now this OP is the longest side of the right triangle OMP. Therefore this is the hypotenuse side. Now we know that in this third quadrant both x and y are negative. Third quadrant ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ x is negative ಇರ್ತದ y is negative ಇರ್ತದ. And now so all trigonometric ratios are defined by opposite, adjacent side, hypotenuse sides. Now you just observe here, anything it may be any trigonometric ratio. Adjacent divided by hypotenuse ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. Hypotenuse is positive, adjacent is negative, because this is what x, PM is what y. So therefore adjacent side negative tagada MP y is also in terms of negative, that is what opposite side. So ಈ hypotenuse ಮತ್ತು adjacent ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು trigonometric ratio ನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, therefore hypotenuse ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ದಾಗ ಬಂತ, ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ದಾಗ. ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡು ನಡುವೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ನೌ opposite and hypotenuse, opposite side is in terms of negative because this representing y now, y is negative. So now opposite and hypotenuse, positive divided by negative, define ಮಾಡಿದಪ್ಪ negative ದಾಗ ಬರ್ತದ. And negative divided by positive define ಮಾಡಿದಪ್ಪ it is also in terms of negative. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆರಡು ನಡವರ್ಕ and ಇವೆರಡು ನಡವರ್ಕ ಯಾವುದೇ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, negative can cancel, it should be one of the positive angle. Andana so those trigonometric ratios which are defined from opposite and adjacent sides, that trigonometric ratios are positive in third quadrant. Opposite and adjacent defined side consider ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು we just define two trigonometric ratios. First one is a tan. The definition of tan theta is equal to opposite divided by adjacent, and the definition of cot theta is equal to adjacent divided by opposite. Therefore, this is also negative, this is also negative, negative negative can cancel positive. Here also negative divided by negative, negative negative can cancel positive. Therefore, in third quadrant, only tan and its reciprocal cot is positive in the third quadrant. And all remaining trigonometric ratios are negative in third. Only tan and cot are positive here. And in fourth quadrant, now the suppose OP is the radius of the circle lies in fourth quadrant, and suppose draw PM perpendicular to the x-axis. And now the angle OMP should be equal to 90 degree, and suppose this is the origin. Now this angle is theta, and which is the measuring angle. Now we know that the side which is opposite to this measuring angle is opposite side, and the longest side or radius of the circle is hypotenuse side. And this OM, the side which consists right angle as well as measuring angle, is the adjacent side. And we know that in fourth quadrant x is positive, y is negative. In fourth quadrant x is positive, y is negative. So it means, you just observe here. Here x representing adjacent side, the adjacent side is x nala. So x representing adjacent side, therefore adjacent side is positive in the fourth quadrant. Hypotenuse is radius of the circle, it is always positive. Now MB representing y axis, therefore y is negative. Opposite is negative in terms of fourth quadrant. Therefore in fourth quadrant the trigonometric ratios are positive, which are defined from adjacent and hypotenuse. ಇವೆರಡು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಪ್ಪ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದ, because y is negative. So ಇವೆರಡು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದ, because hypotenuse is positive here. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ದಾಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ದಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. here also positive divided by negative ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ divided by positive ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. therefore positive ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ both the sides should be positive. so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಯಾವ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ? adjacent and hypotenuse. therefore those trigonometric ratios which are defined from adjacent side and hypotenuse side, that trigonometric ratios are positive is the fourth quadrant. So we know that from these adjacent and hypotenuse side we just define two trigonometric ratios, and which are those? First one is the cos theta. Cos theta definition is what? Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. And next sec theta. Sec theta is what? Hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. So only cos and sec are positive in fourth quadrant. I just write C. C means cos theta and its reciprocal secant theta. I hope all of you understood. Now you just observe here. All trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. Sin and its reciprocal cosec is positive in the second quadrant. And tan and its reciprocal cot is positive in third quadrant. Cos and its reciprocal sec is positive in fourth quadrant. So ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ A S T C rule. A S T C rule. ನಾವೇನು ನೆನಪಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರುಣ್ ಸರ್ ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. A means all trigonometric ratios are positive. S means sin and cosec are positive. And T means tan and cot are positive. ಈ tan and cot ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದ ನಾಲ್ಕು trigonometric ratios ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. cos and sec are positive in fourth quadrant. ಈ cos and sec ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದ trigonometric ratios ಇರ್ತವೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. So therefore ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ? ಅರುಣ್ ಸರ್ ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಆರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಆರ್ students takes coffee. in yav ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. so this is the most important concept for defining the next concept is allied angles. allied angles ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅದಾವ, you must and should know. I hope all of you understood. If possible, take a note.